Hey y'all, it's Country Coder and welcome to my project showcase. Today I'm excited to share a Java menu-driven CRUD application that I built to help manage projects along with their details like materials, steps, and categories. The app uses a MySQL database to ensure secure and reliable data storage. One feature I'm particularly proud to share is a step-by-step input process. Instead of dealing with confusing comma-separated values like I was before, we are guided through clear prompts for each piece of information. This approach not only makes data entry straightforward, but also helps prevent mistakes with built-in validation. Let's take a closer look at the structure and functionality of the application. At its core, the app revolves around the CRUD operations, which stands for create, read, update, delete, and select, which lets you interact with your project data effortlessly. When you can create a new project, you provide key details such as project name, estimated hours to complete, actual hours to complete, difficulty level, and a section for additional notes. These details form the foundation of every project. But that is not all. Each product is enriched with extra components. We have materials, items you'll need to complete the project, steps, sequential instructions that guide you through the process, categories, these are tags that help you group projects into meaningful classifications. Under the hood, these elements are connected through a well-designed relational database. For example, the many-to-many relationship between project and categories is handled using a join table called project category, with foreign key constraints to ensure everything stays in sync. A big improvement in this project is the move to interactive guided prompts for data entry. By asking for one piece of information at a time, the app minimizes errors and makes the entire process much more intuitive. So let's perform a demonstration. Here I open up Eclipse and I run the application. The terminal displays a clear menu with options like add a project, list all projects, update a project, delete a project, selecting a project. By selecting one, I can add a project immediately. The app prompts me for the project details. I enter a name, say home renovation, followed by estimated hours, actual hours, difficulty level, and some notes. Each prompt asks for just one piece of information at a time, which really helps keep things clear and error-free. Next, we enter materials, steps, and categories. After the core detail, the app moves on to materials. It asks enter material name or type done to finish. When I'm finished, I type done and exit the loop. The same process happens for steps, entering a description and order, and for categories, entering each category one by one. The app immediately confirms the entry and checks for any errors. For example, if I mistakenly enter non-numeric data where a number is expected, it prompts me to try again. Once everything is entered, the project is saved and a confirmation message pops up letting me know the project was created successfully. Here is my project's app.java. In this file, we'll notice some of the interactive input methods. We have get materials, we have get steps, get categories. These methods are designed to prompt you for each piece of data individually instead of forcing you to input a long comma separated string. Here's my project DAO.java. We have the modify project details method. This method updates a project in the database by constructing a SQL update statement with parameter placeholders for each project field, except for the project ID, which is used to identify the specific row. A few quick key points here. We have transactions. Auto commit is disabled so that if something goes wrong, the transaction is rolled back to prevent partial updates. Right, so we're doing all or nothing. Prepared statements, these not only help avoid SQL injection, but it also makes it easier to set each field. And then we have some error handling. We check the return value from execute update to ensure exactly one row is updated, which is critical for data integrity. Let's talk about transactions and error handling. Using transactions guarantees that all changes are applied together or not at all, keeping the database consistent. Proper try-catch blocks ensure any issues are caught and handled accordingly. The database schema enforces foreign key constraints. Like in the project category table, to maintain the integrity of the relationships between projects, materials, steps, and category. This structure and these design choices are what make the application both robust and user-friendly.